Joe Sakic is an outstanding offensive threat. But what you may not know is that the Quebec Nordiques consider Sakic to be the best two-way hockey player they've ever seen out of junior. Sakic is not only taking his regular shift and working on the power play, he's killing penalties and taking face-offs in his own end.
Graham's just showing a lot of confidence in me to take the face-offs, and I'm just going out there and trying my best.
But Sakic's best just keeps getting better. If Sakic goes on to star in the NHL, it's not just because of his talent, but also because of his work ethic.
Sakic signed a multi-year deal with the Quebec Nordiques. The week also saw him named the top Canadian junior hockey player.
On the draw, here's Picard, has room, his shot, deflected, rebound, score! Sakic for his first goal in National Hockey League. Lead for Herkus. Rochefort is there, Herkus sets up Sakic, he scores! What a back. It's a 2-on-1 that took half the ice surface. Joe Sakic.
I think we've got a good mix, and like I said, we're going to score a lot of goals, and we're going to have an exciting hockey team, and hopefully challenge for the Stanley Cup.
Test your might.
Sakic!
The spotlight has finally found him.
I'm just a guy who wants to win.
26-year-old Joe Sakic is fourth in league scoring with the NHL's finest wrist shot.
I never did grow up wanting to be in the spotlight. I just wanted to be a hockey player, and that's all I am.
You know, I think it was that first look for fans at what a great clutch player and what a big-time player Joe Sakic was. It was just a remarkable performance, and I think watching him play every single game and then scoring the big goals when they really had to have something, I mean, it really, I think, cemented the fans' view of what kind of player he was going to be and what they were going to be able to enjoy in his career while he played in Denver.
The bigger the moment, the greater the challenge, the more the Avalanche needed it. Through all the times and whatever. I mean, who was the MVP and the #1 star? It was Joe Sakic.
The Western Conference champion Colorado Avalanche go to the Stanley Cup Finals. Sakic held it in, still held in. Uwe Krupp shot and score! The Colorado Avalanche won the Stanley Cup! What an incredible hockey game.
Joe Sakic with the Stanley Cup. You have the best fans in America. Thank you very much.
You know, there's so many reasons, I think, to honor Joe Sakic and think of him as this great hero and the type of person that if you have a son or a daughter and wants to play hockey that they should try and copy. But you know what, it's not just on the ice. I think what makes Joe Sakic so special, he gives back to the community, and it's all natural for him.
He is a family man, and he and his wife Debbie have quietly, unassumingly, without they're not wanting fanfare, but understanding that, you know, their causes needed fanfare, so they accepted that. Did an extraordinary amount of work inside of the community.
Joe Sakic is what a lot of guys should be like. He's a committed professional to his community. Every team in the league should be blessed to have a guy like Joe Sakic in their organization.
His work ethic, I think, is one thing that really stands out. And it doesn't matter. You talk about Joe Sakic as a young player or Joe Sakic as an older player at the end of his career.
Every player, I think every great player, there are certain aspects of their game that are just marvelous to watch. There's no question the signature part of Joe's game was the wrist shot. It was something that was so fluid and so beautiful and so accurate. Coming down the left side was a thing of beauty. Coming down the right side, left-handed shot, it was something to marvel at.
Here the fans, they recognize tries it. Sakic carries and shoots. He scores.
2001 season, with all of the things that went into it, was one of the most enjoyable journeys that you could possibly have. And through it all, Joe was the MVP of the league, and I don't think people realize how hurt Joe was in the last 2 rounds. He played through it and was as spectacular as he could possibly be.
He's one of the most likable athletes of our generation, but when he gets on the ice, he wants to win.
It's all about the cup. We had one goal at the beginning of the year, and that's to get back to the finals and try and win it.
I haven't played with a player that had a better year than Joe Sakic did this year.
Sakic, shot, he scores! Unbelievable! Joe Sakic! Super Joe! He slams it on the boards in the corner. That is Sakic holding up, and he's nailed. Sakic got a stop. Sakic a chance, score! Joe Sakic! Looking for help. Sakic using it. Sakic in. Sakic shot. He scored! What a goal! This is it.
All playoffs. That was mission 16W. Well, I'd say it's mission complete.
You know, when you think of Joe Sakic, and I make the case, he's the greatest clutch player ever to play hockey.
And who else in overtime with Super Joe? Who's around? Right in front of the door! Sakic! Soleil! The drive! Rebound! Sakic! Scores! Sakic!
The big games, the moments when it counts the most. Olympics, All-Star games, he's MVP. I mean, so as a fan, you're recognizing it, but whoever's doing the voting is also saying, this guy deserves the recognition as an MVP in all those different categories.
Sakic kept it in there with a great feed in front of Dingman. Chase, he scores! And Sakic will get his 1,000th point! Super Joe on a great pass, and he gets his 1,000th point in the NHL!
5 seconds to go on the power play. Morris, right point, fakes the shot, center. Sakic scores! Number 500, Joe Sakic with a milestone goal.